biggest problem for the German economy is that it's not only a cyclical issue.
The growth potential has decreased.
We haven't seen any big public investments for 10, 15 years.
Something seems amiss in the German economy. The European powerhouse is stalling, as evident in the stark figures before us. Preliminary data from the Federal Statistical Office shows a deepening deficit of 42.1 billion euros in the country's state budget during the first half of this year.
The biggest problem for the German economy is that it's not only a cyclical issue, whether it is now a stagnation or a small recession. This is all cyclical, but we have structural issues, and the structural issues were not only caused by the pandemic or the war in Ukraine. They start already much earlier.
Germany's gross domestic product stagnated during the second quarter at 0%, dashing hopes of an anticipated recovery in the spring months. This sobering data comes after the country entered a recession, contracting 0.2% in the first quarter of 2023 and 0.4% in the fourth quarter of 2022. But what is even more concerning is the decline in German exports of goods and services, which fell 1.1% in the second quarter of 2023.
Germany is really at a watershed right now concerning economic growth. We had a pretty good run, and that good run was built mostly on our export success.
The fall in exports and sluggish demand, both domestic and global, is hitting the German economic model in its heart. However, several economists argue that these challenges were in motion well before the pandemic or the energy crisis took its toll, and are now pointing fingers at the government for inaction.
The German government didn't invest. We haven't seen any big public investments for 10, 15 years. We saw already in the years prior to the pandemic that there is a lack of qualified workers in Germany. And this kind of suffering plus the lack of future-oriented investments are the main drivers and the main reasons why international competitiveness has deteriorated prior to the pandemic.
When I speak to entrepreneurs in the country, what they complain first and foremost, other than lack of qualified labor, is bureaucracy, red tape, reporting requirements, and all the rest of it. So this is a country that is built a lot on small and medium-sized enterprises, and for them that's a huge burden,
With debates over policy and need for transformative changes, Germany's journey to recovery is far from straightforward. Reporting for BQ Prime from Frankfurt, I am Venkatesh Rao.